Good evening, I'm Christine Johnson.
Welcome back. I'm Jessica Moore. Hate crimes and anti-Semitism continue to rise, according to the Anti-Defamation League.
And today, leaders and activists gathered at the Javits Center for one of the world's largest conferences dedicated to combating hate. Natalie Duddridge reports now on the efforts to fight back.
We gather today, as we've talked about this morning, amid incredibly challenging times around the world, but particularly in the Middle East.
For nearly a decade, the Anti-Defamation League has hosted an annual conference to fight anti-Semitism. This year's held amidst a fragile ceasefire as the fate of dozens of Israeli hostages and the future of Gaza hangs in the balance.
To remember all the remaining hostages who must be returned.
Since the October 7th attacks, the ADL says anti-Semitism continues to climb. In New York City, NYPD stats show this month alone, 28 hate crimes were reported, double the number from this time last year.
Jewish New Yorkers face levels of vandalism, harassment, and violence that exceed any other city in America.
The conference also addressed anti-Semitism on college campuses.
Today we released our campus anti-Semitism report card. Quite a number of universities have done better than they did in the past one.
But in panel discussions, students say not much has changed.
Are things better this year? The answer is no.
Students are still dealing with being called awful slurs on their way to classes.
The fire's cooled a little bit, but it's not out. There's still flare-ups everywhere. There's anti-Semitic language still being hurled.
While many here in attendance support the ADL's mission, some groups, including If Not Now, a Jewish organization that opposes Israel's occupation of Palestinian territories, criticize the organization.
They have allowed the Israel advocacy to completely surpass any semblance of protecting civil rights for Jews or any other Americans.
We have people on the far right who say ADL is too liberal. We have people on the far left who say ADL is too conservative. If both sides are protesting, we must be doing something right.
The Anti-Defamation League says it hopes the discussions here will help shape future policies to fight hate on multiple fronts. At the Javits Center, Natalie Duddridge, CBS News, New York.